You the best. You're the best. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are good. We are locked in with a little bit of gameplay coming at you. We got Margrave and we got Granny, actually. Plot twist. Granny. All right. Are you good?
Yeah, buddy.
A little bit, I think.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, he's got it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so let's focus on a little bit of let's do Margrave. Oh yeah, that's someone coming out. Looks like he's gonna put down a looks like Cerberus. I couldn't really tell. It was a little too fast for me.
Cerberus.
Yeah, I call him Cerberus.
I know you keep mispronouncing.
I know it's from Kingdom Hearts. It's
I know.
just I was a little kid. I was
I know.
I was in 5th grade, all right, and I had to fight
Okay.
that stupid Cerberus.
Cerberus.
Whatever. I kept calling him.
Cerberus.
All right. Meanwhile, Margrave jumps into the fight
Save
onto the
link.
2 people
Oh,
in the background.
There was a link that Ali posted.
I did. I already made a bracket.
Okay.
I made a bracket.
Oh, it's
all-
a bracket. Cool.
Indeed. All right, Margrave picks up 1 kill in the back line and then sees a Bowden. Bowden's in the sights. He's whacking it. He might not get it. However,
Oh, no.
Bowden, swiggity swooty, none of that booty. He's out of there. Meanwhile, enemy Margrave comes in onto into the fight, looking to pick up a kill onto Trip, and then Margrave still on that Bowden, making it his life hard. And meanwhile, on the Griffin side, looks like Grandma is dead. Grandma went down like a sack of potatoes.
Oh, that one's not working.
Huh. What a surprise. Here we go. It looks like both teams actually end up biting the dust here. And we're just going to kind of wait until the respawns and push back. There it is. Do you want me to go to Griffin?
No.
M.O. Vince, thanks for the follow, my friend. Way to follow your own channel, my friend.
Yeah, right.
All right. Here we go, guys. We're just kind of
Wow,
nailing
that one's totally messed up. I don't know. I'll go see what I can figure out.
Is it still the PC too?
It's coming from PC1, Naga.
Okay, here we go. Stormy565, thank you very much for the follow, guys. Welcome to the community. M.O. Vince, welcome to the community, buddy. Now, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. Just a little.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. All right, looks like Naga team is pushing into the back line. It looks like Margrave wants to pick up a kill onto Bowden, and now they're pushing onto HK. HK is kind of just stuck there. He does go down, and they are pushing straight to the back to the Guardian. Actually, no, they're not. They're actually just going to kind of sit there and defend and hang out in the middle. Party in the middle, boys. Party in the middle. Look at those bullet holes riddled by HK. All right. All right. So, unfortunately for Granny, she's got the whole team chasing her. She's got to be super careful. There goes a focus from Bowden. It looks like Wu comes in on a Granny. Not quite hitting her, though, and connecting with it. It looks like Roland is giving her a little bit of support fire. Wu goes out of there. Granny is putting down her portal beast, give a little bit more defense onto that point. Very good job. Granny excels at holding down points. Really, really great character as far as just getting a lot of pressure out on defending. And defending is what she's doing. Meanwhile, for Margrave, he is going to go to the other point, looking to pick up a kill onto the young Cerberus. And he's going to go down, and oh, they're so cute, but they are so dead. And let's see what they summon here. All right. Indeed, Jotun. Correct. Correct. All right, Margrave jumping onto that Granny. It looks like he's going to take out the Portal Beast first. Not a bad idea if he's going to be assaulting that point. Granny is trying to take down that young Bloomer, but however, Margrave's going to make her life as hard as possible jumping in on that.
Oh, no.
And let's see. He's actually kind of hitting his own. He's got to get out of there. He's hitting his own summon, and that's just not a viable strategy. Bold move, Scott. Let's see how that one plays out. Meanwhile, the Granny is just sitting here kind of summoning a point. She's trying to, at least. Here we go. She does summon. Looks like she's going to summon a Cyclops. Cyclops coming down. That is going to give the team vision. A lot of things that people don't understand when they're out there in Twitch TV land, that each creature has a passive ability and an active. The Cyclops is obviously, as the name implies, gives vision to the whole entire team, and that's always a great one.
Cyclops doesn't give vision.
No, that's Cerberus. Yeah, correct.
Cerberus.
Cerberus. Whatever. I feel like Cyclops has a one big eye. They should be able to see everything.
No, they're the tanks.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Go to sleep.
All but 2 of you have fallen.
All but 2 of you have fallen. I like his voice. I'm going to talk to the audio director about that.
Yeah.
The Guardian's voiceover.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
No, I feel that feel.
All right. Margrave jumping on the Vodum. He's just going to let him go. Meanwhile, then he's going to be jumping on the little tiny puppy. Going to try to take him out in the face. All right. How's it going, bud? Can summon creatures mature? Indeed you can. As you see, a lot of characters have focus, and people will use their focus ability. It is a resource, and they can turn their young creatures into adult creatures. By doing that, you actually empower the creatures exponentially. Something like a Drake is definitely going to make the flow of the gameplay change a lot. It's actually going to change the flow of the game a lot. So, and what I mean by that is when a point was suddenly very easy to backcap, now if you put a Drake on it, it's going to be a lot harder. And you obviously, we haven't seen too much of that actually evolving gameplay because, you know, people are new, they don't really quite understand that summoning and upgrading creatures yet, but it's definitely a strategy that more and more people in the community will be privy to as they sit down and spend a little bit longer with the game.
Oh, when do we get to see some of them as in the matured creatures? If one of these teams summons one, then we can definitely try to focus on it. We don't have a proper spectator mode right now in the game quite yet, so it's hard for us to do that unless somebody summons it and then stares at it for us.
Indeed, big fight erupting up there. It looks like Margrave trying to take as much damage as possible. He needs to get out of there. He's going to fall down to like 1/4 health. Meanwhile, Wu just goes in and do Wu's thing.
Yeah.
And then we got Granny just laying down that defense, doing everything she possibly can to keep them out of their base. Really great job coming in for the Granny. Her portal beast is just putting in a lot of work, and they're actually forcing the Griffin side to get out of that corridor. Pyro's selective reading is beautiful.
Oh.
Well,
Thanks.
to be fair, Pyro is legitimately commanding a Death Star on the left side of him. He's like,
Yeah.
he is like, every single one of his fingers is actually attached to an audio.
Seriously.
So like, he's doing Edward Scissorhands in the audio.
Yeah,
and it's
so
actually,
while this clown switches between viewpoints, I gotta swap audio sources.
yeah, and I like to mess with him and be like, bah, 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 bah. But no, I tease. I wouldn't do that to my good friend Pyro. So
Right.
what you guys don't see behind the scenes is his hand like. But anywho, let's get a look on the Naga side. Look at that, Naga side, and now they're switched back. We got Margrave going in on the other Margrave, doing a lot of damage. How Margrave tries to escape, but he looks like he's just gonna go down. Not enough health. He does have his focus, so unfortunately for this Margrave, he has 3 charges of his focus, so he could.
Oh, wow.
He
Yeah,
could
he
go.
is super tank.
He could go and summon a tier 2 creature, but he just.
Yeah.
He just.
This team might not be aware of that mechanic.
Indeed. So while maybe hopefully just hits his focus in general.
I hope so.
Praise the sun. I hope he hits his
Praise the
focus.
sun.
So switching on over to the Granny, she doesn't have her focus, but she is trying to take down a young bloomer here. It looks like she is on her own point. Yeah, she's on her own point, trying to take back C. Hopefully get a little bit more points. Right now it's 2 creature summons to 4 in favor of the Naga, but for Griffin's credit, they haven't taken a wound yet. So yeah, they haven't taken a credit. So it's effectively, nice find onto the, it looks like Amani. Nice find onto the Amani, and she's going to swiggity out of there. Egrunts, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. Thank you very much. Welcome to the community, dude. Hope to see you around here more. Hope you like the stream.
I hope that you decide to post more PG messages in chat next time.
Uh-oh.
I've timed you out for obvious reasons.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Sorry, buddy.
Ban hammer on the one side.
Learn
audio.
to be a little nicer.
Hey, it's all right, Egrunts. It's all right, my friend. So anyway, Sun Bros, indeed. Hey. All right. So unfortunately for the Granny, she does fall, eats the dust. Meanwhile, Margrave is putting the shield, just doing shield things.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
just like, stop.
Shield. I know. I love that
Stop.
ability
Shield
on
time.
Margrave.
Indeed.
It's so good.
Looks like Margrave's going to try to summon something. He looks like, oh, I like that. I like
his summon is so cool.
Oh, he's calling it down. He says,
yeah.
God the God. I love it. Love it.
No, and Margrave's attack move, like he does the like cross, but then he does the backhand. I love it when I kill somebody with the backhand. It just feels more satisfying.
Yeah?
Because it's just like, get out of here.
Nice. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of the Margrave throw off a cliff.
Oh, I know, the
so
flip.
good.
I hope we get to see some good flips here.
Indeed. Margrave going on hard on that
stunned.
Granny.
Oh, no.
But it looks like the Wu is actually really low behind him. He's got to be super careful. The Wu will go down. However, Margrave taking a bunch of damage.
Ouch.
And just like that, the Granny takes up 2 kills. And just goes to show you, like 2v1, don't 2v1 me, bro.
Do you need level 3 focus creature? No.
No.
It's 1 focus charge per creature. So
unless the Drake does cost 2 focus.
Oh, really? That
yeah.
costs 2 focus?
Yeah,
now?
that does.
Oh, wow. Yes. Depending on the creature you summon, then would be the correct answer.
Indeed. and I want to see people summon a Drake. Like, Drakes used to be everywhere.
Yeah.
But now with
they're not quite as strong as they used to be, but they're still really, really strong.
Oh yeah, put them in a tight corridor space. This dragon just rips apart people's throats, and it's just great. It's just it's a fun time.
Well, they do a big, huge AOE, lightning or fire, depending on which Drake you put down, the fire or lightning Drake. So
obviously the lightning hype.
Yeah, I know. I love the lightning one personally, but the fire Drake's really amazing too.
Indeed. Indeed, switching on to both camps right now, you can see what there are in the respective areas of the map. Kind of just hanging out. A lot of people taking advantage of that Margrave shield.
Hell yeah.
Really, really good shield.
Margrave's in front, you stand behind him.
Indeed.
Let him do Margrave things.
Yeah, personally, I really like that, what the shield looks like now, because before it used to be the flail looking thing, and like it was a tiny little flail for a gigantic little man. He looked like he was like whipping it around like it was a, I don't know, but
yeah. Well, this new one too. Also, this build has the has that translucent kind of half dome that you see.
Yeah.
That's a shield type animation, and that makes it easy for people to see where the reflection zone is. So it makes it a lot easier to be trickier about your targeting when you're trying to get around that shield.
So does interruption?
Alrighty, see you later.
We can't see it because it started out. I like to see a gigantic smiley face.
I'm pretty sure I know what you were talking about. Goodbye.
Oh man.
Goodbye.
Anyways, so somebody asked a funny question about do interruptions play a big role in the game, or all the cooldowns really low?
Yeah.
So some of the cooldowns are, I would say, medium to low. I wouldn't put anything on high cooldowns really. What's the highest cooldown that you can possibly think of? I'd say 18 seconds.
Boy, I'm not sure. I know like certain character abilities.
Trips is pretty light.
30. As
Well,
Rocky says, 30.
What character is that? Oh, okay, the Woo. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So the longest cooldown is 30. That's not your focus. That's why I didn't recognize it.
Yes,
so
the
that
shield
upgrade
blocks
time.
projectiles. We can also upgrade it to reflect. Exactly. It's a deflect upgradable to a reflect on Margrave. Not every character can do the reflect.
Indeed.
But yeah, respawn cooldown is longest. Well played, Tim.
Nice. Yeah, CC does play a huge part into it, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't call it a crux nor a necessity.
No, not at all. In fact, the reflect and deflect is very strategic. And I love
CC.
like, are you talking about CC?
Yeah.
What about CC?
I mean, it doesn't rely on it. Like you're not gonna, you're not gonna have to have like this character. You have to bring this CC character into the game to. It does help, but it's just you don't have to have it. It's good, but it doesn't. You don't have to do it. You don't rely on it.
Pretty much everybody has some form of CC, whether it's a slow or a poison or a root or a stun or whatever.
Indeed.
Pretty much, or they have like a kind of a passive upgrade.
Yeah.
Like for instance, Imani normally her smoke bomb doesn't do a slow.
Yeah.
But you can upgrade it so that if you use it when somebody's on you, and it'll slow them.
Indeed. So some people are talking about length of game.
About anywhere between
Well, they're asking like can you prolong it forever?
No.
But
no, you can't.
No. But if you get you could you could cheese it so the Guardian takes like nothing, and if you don't push the Guardian's wound, if you keep getting shields and you don't push the Guardian's wound, you could cheese it pretty bad where the game like almost never ends. It's gonna take a very, very long time. But again, it's alpha, everything's changing.
No, I actually was paying attention when we had these computers idling, and we actually had everybody literally doing nothing in the game. We had 10 players in the game, but there was nobody actually playing, right?
Yeah.
About an hour.
Oh yeah?
The Guardians eventually start going back and forth. Their meter fills up, and then they go and they hit each other. Meter fills up, goes and hits them.
Gotcha.
About an hour.
Okay. So there you have it, folks. With nobody playing anything, it takes about an hour. But again, I've seen some shields shenanigans happen.
I've seen some matches go as short as 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've seen them as long as about 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
I would say average, anywhere between.
I'd say average is probably about 20, 25.
Yeah. Depending on the relative
which is a
skill
good
level.
target. I like that time.
Indeed. So, indeed. All right. So it's funny. I saw talking about shields and projectiles.
Yeah.
Do you remember Ashling's bubble shenanigans? Oh, Ashling's bubble. You guys are gonna like it. If you like Control.
Oh my goodness.
Ashling's bubble, the new character. I will
very
hopefully
strong.
show you. The bubble. You guys, hopefully whenever you get to play, you guys get Ashling's bubble, and you guys will be like, that's what Thor was talking about.
Yeah.
Woo! Those shenanigans though, boys. All right, let's get a little bit closer on the viewpoint here. Oh, sorry, bud. You were trying to do something?
That's fine.
All right.
Okay, good.
How many maps does this game have? Well,
right now 2.
Yeah.
There's a third that's in heavy development right now, from what I hear.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're gonna keep coming out with more maps, presumably.
Indeed. So unfortunately, we haven't been able to show a lot of Mistforge, but it makes sense why they're not bringing in Mistforge. So Mistforge is a really, really high. There's a lot to do on Mistforge.
Yeah, it's a big map.
It's a big map. It has more points, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And if you guys have seen the old trailers, that's really what Mistforge is.
Yeah.
It's hot, really dynamic. It's fun.